Hello guys, so in our first tutorial we talk about HTML, CSS, JavaScript. In the introduction we talk about HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Ajax and Bootstrap. But we'll be starting up with HTML. HTML is the structure of our web page. It is like the blocks you use in building your house. So the block we use is HTML, is the building block of the website. Every website must start with the HTML page, then everything can come on that structure that we've laid. So HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Hyper as in HPER, hyper text markup language. So it is the language we use in building the structure of our web page. So we have some tool set we use in building this web page. We have some syntax we use. So the first thing we do when we want to build our HTML page is we tell the browser the version of the HTML we are using. So previously we had version 1, version 2, 3, 4, and currently now we are in HTML version 5. So to write out, to tell the browser that we are writing on HTML5, because whatever code we are writing is going to be run on the browser. To tell the browser engine the version of HTML we are running, we put the angle bracket, apostrophe sign, and then we write doctype, and then space HTML. What this does, it tells the browser that we are working on the latest version of HTML, which is HTML5. And then to better understand what we're doing, I will leave in a comment. So comment are ways we write text to the system just to notify what we are doing. So HTML, write HTML version 5. Now whenever you write comment, it is not going to be displayed by the browser. It's going to be meant in this code just to tell you that this is what you were doing before. So I've written our comment to tell us that doctype HTML simply means we are telling the browser that this is HTML5. Now the comment is a way to refer to us, to tell us, to remind us of what we were doing, and in this case to remind us that doctype simply means HTML5. So you don't have to write the HTML5, the comment, but it is necessary in the case where you want to remember what you are doing. Just leave a little comment there. The browser is not going to bother, or is not going to display whatever the comment is. So the next thing we need to do after writing our doctype HTML is to declare the HTML itself. So this is an HTML document. So every tag has an opening and a closing tag, and HTML tag is the same. So the HTML tag, the opening tag, tells us that this is where the document starts, and the closing tag, this is where the document closes or ends. So in between we can put all our other tags inside. So we call these tags, this is HTML tag, we call it tag or elements. So this can be called a tag, and this can be called an element. So in case I'm too fast, you can slow me down, or you can speed me up. So whatever you feel like, you can actually speed me, pause, play, rewind, slow and fast. So right here I'm going to create the head tag. Now the head tag is where informations of our web page are being kept, informations that search engine is going to use, and other informations that even our main page is going to use. So it's just an information section, but we call it the head tag. So the head, you can see right here, I have this pop out on the screen. It's IntelliSense, and right there it's just telling me that, oh, you can just click on this and to create it automatically for you. So I click on it, and now I have the head tag. You can see completed for me. So that's one of the benefits of using the Handwriter free. So I'm going to give some space and then close it by pressing this angle bracket close, which is the closing tag. Now remember, we have the HTML opening tag, and then we have the HTML closing tag. Now we have the head tag opening tag and the head tag closing tag. And right in between here, we are going to put in our title tag. Now the title tag is just going to hold information of our title, of what the title of the page is. And in this case, I will title it first page. And then the title tag has a closing tag. So opening tag, closing tag, first page. So we've created the head, and the head we've placed an information, and information is just the title of the page, and the title is called first page. So right here we create the body also, and the closing tag of the body, and here we are going to just write, this is my first page. So currently now, what we've done, we number one, you see the line 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. At number 1, we created the doc type HTML, telling the browser that we are writing HTML5. The second line, we created an HTML tag that tells the browser that this is the beginning of the document. Then the third, line 3, we created the head tag that holds information about the page. The head tag carries information about the page, and for now we just have only one information, which is the title of the page, which is saying this is the first page. And number 5, we close the head. We're saying this is the end of the head tag. This is the end of the information section of the page. And the 6th, we created the body. The body is where whatever we write in is visible in our page. And in line 7, we just write a text that says this is my first page. In line 8, we say this is the end of the body tag by body using the close body tag. And number 9, we end the HTML page using the HTML end tag or close tag. And with that, we need to save our project. So you see this save button up here, we click on it, and then we create a folder or look for a folder. I'm just going to look for a random folder here. I know that I don't have much, so I'll use the subtitles. I know that I don't have anything inside there, so I'll name this as, you can name it anything, but conventionally we name it as index, our first page as index, and then we save. With that done, we can click on this play button here, and we'll see whatever we've done. And right here we see this is my first page. So you've created your first page. We will give yourself a pat on the back. This is our first step in becoming a web designer using your mobile phone. My name is Collins David, and this is just a 9-minute video of how to create your first page using your mobile phone. Subscribe, like, and share.